Simon bought 6 hats. A week later, half of all his hats were destroyed in a fire. There are now only 11 hats left. With how many did he start? Okay, so I've underlined important information. We know that Simon bought 6 hats. And implying that he bought 6 hats, that means that he had hats before that. So for the variable, I'm going to use H. Okay? I knew that he had hats before, but then he also bought 6. So that's adding 6 more to his total collection. Now, there's a way to represent half. Half of all of his hats, so the hats that he had before plus the 6 that he just bought, were destroyed in a fire. So that means everything needs to divide it by 2. Because dividing it by 2, that's how we show a half. Cut something in half, divide it by 2. It's the same thing. Equals 11 hats left. This would be the equation that you would set up to solve the problem, which is really the hardest part. It's just kind of understanding where the variable goes, where the other numbers go, how they relate and work together. Once you have it set up, it's just solving a 2-step equation. So I know to get rid of a fraction, I want to multiply by the denominator, okay, because that's really 2 over 1, and then they cancel out. Just like if you were going to multiply this fraction, you know that diagonal numbers would cancel out and equal 1. So that's essentially what we're doing right here. And whatever you do to one side, you need to do to the other. So I am going to multiply 11 by 2 as well. I know I get 22. Bring the rest of it down, h plus 6. Now what this is really saying is some number of hats plus 6 more equals 22. So to undo the operation of adding 6, I just want to do the opposite and minus 6. That'll cancel out and equal 0. And whatever you do to one side of the equal sign, you need to do to the other. So he started out with 16 hats.